Hi and welcome to Scalp Addiction. My name is Eric. This is my first video in English and only my third video. I'm a French Canadian, so please be indulgent with my English and my pedagogy. So I would like to have a scalping session with you today. Scalping, what it is, it's fast trading, so it means that it can last for 30 seconds to, for instance, 3 hours, but it's not a matter of days, like swing trading or something like that. So it's not a long-term thing, it's a short-term trade. And we are using high leverage to maximize the profit. So we're using the technical analysis and different indicators to be able to predict the prices, predict the trend. That's the point. And at this time, if you predict the trend, you go with the probabilities. So depending on the figures or the candlesticks patterns, we can determine it in great accuracy, if I can say. So that's very nice to trade, and it's something you're addicted very soon, if I can say. So regarding the different altcoins, we're going to scalp WIF altcoin today, so WIF. This is a very volatile crypto. So first of all, we need to look at Bitcoin, because the thing is that all is related to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is bearish, for instance, so then we can have more probability to have prices decline. Then it's something that will be repercuted to the altcoin, and in a matter of, you know, the trend and also the amplitude of the trend, it's bigger than with Bitcoin. So we have to look at short term what Bitcoin is doing. First of all, for the scalping sessions, I use the 15, 5 and 1 minutes time frames. This is to be able to look at a trend in short term. So for 15 minutes, 5 minutes, it's only to look at bigger figures, and it's easy to look at the pullbacks and all that. I will explain it further. So in the 1 minute, it's really to be reactive and have the pulse of the market. So we'll look at the Bitcoin for 15 minutes. What we can see, it's a ascending wedge, so it's bearish. So it has been how can I say, it respond to the technical analysis with the probabilities. So it has been break out to the south, and as you can see right now, we have a kind of little range that is maybe going to be created. It's not a range for now, but it could be. In crypto, there's a difference for one of the figure that we call the double bottom, which is a figure that you have two bottoms, you know, and usually is the second bottom is higher than the first bottom. Here we have a bottom that is we have a kind of double bottom that we see often in crypto. Same if it's not equal, the second is not equal or higher than the first, it can be something bullish. So usually no, but in crypto, I repeat, it's something that happens often. But what I think it can happen here, if I go fast with Bitcoin, can be a cup and handle, but we don't know for now. So I will draw the possible cup and handle or rounding bottom. I apologize, TradingView. I like TradingView, but it's not responding very much today. So we could have a neckline, because we have a neckline on figures. The neckline is where the breakout is difficult because there's a lot of resistance. and at this place there's buyers and sellers like equally in the offer, if I can say. But it's temporary as well, because for instance here is 15 minutes my time frames. So so we're looking here at something like who happened in the last 2 to 3 hours maximum. So here it could be a cup and handle. So if I extend this part, I can create a kind of handle. I'm sorry for the clarity, it will be easier further. But I mean, we could see something like that. So a kind of cup, and on the neckline we could have a resistance pushing back the price and going like that for an instant breakout after. There will be a lot of pullback on the neckline. It's very common, like 90% of the time. My opinion, I mean, since not a lot of time that I'm trading, I didn't mention, but I'm amateur as well. So I'm trading since 1 year and 3 months, and for technical analysis, I could say that it's a possibility for me to use it since 1 year. And in crypto, I just arrived on December 24th, and for scalping, I scalp since 3 months only. So it's really demanding, because you need to look at the patterns and to anticipate what can happen in the next minutes. So it's a bit it's quite a challenge. So okay, so it's supposed to be bearish. It goes to the south, and we're looking here if there's a figure that can push the price higher. So that's for the 15 minutes. For the figures, it's better to trace it in higher time frames, because it's more reliable. So we're going with the 5 minutes. As well, we have something near. Okay, we can see here it's very interesting, because in 5 minutes after, you have more clear figure that is the candles are drawing. So as you can see, we probably will have a cup and handle. It's a good probability we have here, as I mentioned. So this is the neckline where you can see the two candlesticks, the green one and the red one. And after that, there's a pullback, created the handle and go to the north. I will explain further how we can anticipate bottoms and tops. So the expression buy the dip is on the bottom and sell on the top. It's often on a specific candle that we have to anticipate it would happen, to be able to sell nearer the top and maximize as well the profit on each transactions. So this is for Bitcoin, and in 1 minute, because no, we will come back in 1 minute before scalping. So I will do it fast with Bitcoin. Okay, that's nice. So we'll go to WIF, the crypto that we're going to scalp. First of all, here at your left, there is a lexical that I can use sometimes, like RB for rounding bottom. It's acronyms, and for me it's easier because it goes fast in 1 minute. For instance, I need to take decisions, and if I want to be able to interact and make this video, I'm not accustomed to do this. So there's here a lexical that you can refer to. So in 15 minutes, what happened with with our WIF is that he didn't respond to the technical analysis. I will explain you, because here you have an uptrend. Thereafter, you have a triangle, symmetrical triangle. So all the higher prices of the candlesticks are less high, as you can see. More the crypto, more the time advance, less the highs are high. And for the bottoms, it's the difference. At this time, the bottoms are higher, as you can see. More we advance in time. So here, usually, it's a bullish figure. So it's supposed to be a continuation trend figure. So it will have been possible, more probability, to break out to the north. But it's not the case here. So what we have here for now, it's a breakout to the south. There's just one little pullback make here. It maybe will invalidate the figure. We don't know yet, because there's two things to know. First of all, what I use, it's confirmation of the figure. So at this time, if it will have breakout at the north, it will have been a confirmation, but not a validation, because it can have the retracement, the pullback, and at this time just go to the south, so it will invalidate the figure. So there's a lot of pullbacks usually, and the trend line here of the triangles are resistance or supports, depending where is the price. So here we will trace a new trend line just to have the opportunity to see where a breakout could bring the price on a higher pace. So for now, it's a descending trend, so it's bearish. There's more chances to go back to the south more, how can I say, more strongly. So okay, it's for 15 minutes. We have the portrait. It's bearish, but wasn't supposed to be bearish. For the 5 minutes, you have the lexical here too. So we can see that we are in a downtrend. This is the main trend line. So as you can see, I touch more than 3 points, a lot of points. And here we traced it at the beginning almost of the movement. In here you can see that the prices are just, with the line. So going breakout north, breakout south, breakout north, breakout south. This is a pullback. So it's like if the prices, we don't know, you don't know where to go finally. So here we have a kind of rounding bottom that is probably information. So something like that, and it's bullish, so it's supposed to go to the north, and maybe a cup and handle, as I mentioned. So we don't know yet. So what I will do, I will trace the potential neckline. So at this time, it will give us an orientation of when this trend line is break. Probably it will go, if it happens as it's supposed, it will go to the to touch the or try to pass the Bollinger Band superior. So there's 3 Bollinger Band. You have the green one, the blue, and the red. And this is the red that you will probably try to pass. So here there's an order block. I can make different videos to explain further, but an order block is the place where the institutions and professionals are taking or opening or selling positions. So it's a lot of resistance, and as well as support when the prices passed, if they pass this resistance. So okay, in 5 minutes we know where it goes. We don't know yet, but it means that there is more probability to go seriously to the north. So in 1 minute you have also the reference to the lexical. So if we go to a little bit of the past, a few hours, if I can say, or minutes, we had with what we call an head and shoulders. As you can see here, you have the shoulder number 1, the left one, the head that is higher in ending sessions, ending block of time, like 1 minute. So it's higher than the shoulder, and here you have the second shoulder, the right one, and it's a bearish figure, so it's supposed to go to the south, and that this is what it does. After that, we had a pullback, and it was in a triangle, which is an ascending triangle, so it's supposed to go to the north, but it didn't respond here to the technical analysis. That's why it's really important to follow the pullbacks and just taking position when there's a breakout with a clear trend. So it has been breakout to the south. What happened after? For instance, to open a position, but I'm not opening position when I talk. I'm not advisor, financial advisor. It's just I explain to you what I will do. I have difficulties. Sorry. Okay. So I will put a little line just that you can see. This is here. When we had the candlestick here in green that equalized the one before, which is red, at this time when there's a breakout of this candlestick, this is time to take position for a short. As you can see, there was a lot of power to go to the south with the sellers, so we will just look at the amplitude and the how the price fall from there, from the short price ideally position to take. So it has, like, for we will say 1%, but 1% in minutes. So I mean, it's 1%, for instance, from here. It's from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's approximately, it's less than half an hour. So if you want 1% and you're scalping and you're using, for instance, I don't know, by 30 times leverage, so it gives you a potential profit of 30%. So it's very nice in few minutes. For instance, my bank is offering me 3.75% per year. I do that in half an hour and more, like 10 times, if it goes well as well. So we'll push it here. So what we have relative to the triangle, I will trace the trend line of the triangle, which is exactly to prolong the line. Oops. Okay. So we're pushing the line here of the triangle. When there's a breakout from there, it's a little bit as what I mentioned before for the short. It's for a long position. So at this time, if there's a breakout, there will be pullbacks and all that, and it happens often. But when you have a clear direction of a breakout, at this time you can take position for a long at this time. But it's not the case for now. So I will pass here and erase it. We had what we call a bear flag. I will explain it further if we have something bigger as figure, because it's really small and it's not really pertinent here. There's only 3 candles. So for sure in higher time frames it's more reliable in the figures I mentioned. For instance, here we had what we call a double bottom. It's supposed to go to the north, but it goes to the south. Usually this is the neckline, and there's two bottom, the second, it was supposed to go to the north. I mean, if it passed this line, if there's a breakout to the north, it hasn't been possible here. There were not a lot of power, if I can say, to go further to the north. So we knew, same if this figure is like completed to I don't know, maybe 80%, 90%. We only miss this part here. So we knew that there was a possibility to go south, and that's the case here. So we're gonna trace the new trend line. It seems to be I will say, in scalping, I use the closing prices usually because it's easier to see where are the breakouts, and I try to touch more points possible. So it's supposed to be a resistance, and it will be a resistance, you will see. In here, it's a kind of wedge, so it's bullish. It's supposed to go to the north. And why I'm saying that, I will explain to you. The prices are in consolidations, so you will see there was a fake breakout here, that's fine. But I mean, all the tops and all the bottoms are lower than the others precedent, and also there's the prices that are less, how can I say, the spread is less each time, the difference in prices. So the bottoms are, I don't know, at $1, the high at 125, whoops, 110, whoops, 105, and all that. So as you saw, there were breakout to the south, but it's supposed to be a repurchase and to go north. We will see. So that's what we call a wedge, descending wedge. The contrary is on Bitcoin, for instance, that we saw at the beginning. Well, it was in 15 minutes. We had a rising wedge or ascending wedge, and that's bearish at this time. So I'll go back in 5 minutes to see what happened. It's like consolidation and, creating a bottom, probably. We have some candlestick that can refer to a possible bottom. So that's pretty nice because this figure in 1 minute is bullish. So it's supposed to make the, if we go back, to create the other part, the right part of the rounding bottom that I mentioned, probably we will have. So as you can see, okay, we are the top probably, or as you can see, I will put a circle to help you to see. We see here that it almost touched the trend line we traced before, almost. And you try the Bollinger Band mid and lower. But it's supposed to go north, I repeat. So, and as you can see here, the other trend line is following the trend line. So it's incredible, the precision in technical analysis. And it's indispensable. I don't know if we can say that, but you need that to trade in fast pace. So as you will see, probably it will, he's trying to test the SMA9. It's the mobile average of the 9 last periods. Okay, wow, it's strong. It's strong, it's strong. But the problem is here we have an OB, order block, as I mentioned. It's a big resistance. Now it's directly on the trend line, so it cannot be more precise than what we trace. So we predicted the, the future, guys. But we don't know if there will be a breakout north or south. So it seems to be north. Is testing the OB. Wow, that's very nice. I will look at a backup, and it was the time. It's not the time for taking position for me right now, because he is going probably to test the lower part of the OB range. Yeah, that's what. And also he's directly on the trend line, so he's testing that. This is one of the pullback that we had. That is, how can I say, is very fast. I mean, it just goes to the mid of the OB and bang, it has been rejected like in seconds. So same thing here. The trend line is, as you can see, prices are more close. The tops and the bottoms are closer. So at this time, I don't know where it will go, but if it continues the figure is going to end here. So in a few minutes, maybe 15 to 20 minutes maximum, we'll have a clear portrait of where it goes. It's figures, but we can see that the prices are very following. Oh, that's nice. A second second breakout to the north. Thanks to the technical analysis theory. So I will wait to take position. It's far a little bit, but if it passed in closing prices here, like here, and the OB is not anymore present, I will explain to you further in another video. So theoretically, I will be in position like at 12:55. There's a pullback, but for now it's a candlestick of continuation. If it's like this, so we will need this candle to go further, probably. Okay, there will be a pullback to the line again. It's not that the position has been taken fast. Maybe someone will go first at the break line, the breakout, I mean. For me, I need a validation and not only a confirmation, as I explained earlier. But it seems, look at the Bollinger Band and the trend line are almost at the same place. And this candlestick in descending trend here, I mean descending candlestick, so it didn't touch, so probably it means that there's buyers right now, or sellers are going to disappear or are sleeping. I don't know. You can tell me in comments what you think. So we're waiting for a validation. Hopefully there will be something clear. Okay, it goes fast. If it 7 seconds, it will finish closing price higher like this of the previous candlestick. It's really bullish. Okay, so it finished. Theoretically, it's supposed to continue its ascending trend. But it can retest the trend line and all that, so there's no problem. It can have pullback, but it's just that it's a matter of, okay, probably the trend is continuing. There will be a continuation, but it's not sure as well. So So there will be probably maybe a top. It's what we call doji, dragonfly doji. It means that it's neutral candlestick. So when it's neutral, usually there's a kind of balance between buyers and sellers. It's probably this. So at this time, yeah, it's a reversal. So probably we're going to go to a pullback to the SMA 9 or the Bollinger Band, maybe, because it looks like a top. And for a bottom, that's the same thing. It's not automatic, but I think, I'm not sure, but it's really able to 70 or 75%, I think. But you need more than one usually. For instance, here is a hammer. It's the same thing. It's neutral, and usually it can signify a trend, reversal trend, which seems to be the case here. But it's testing the order block lower part. South shore. Here we have an hesitation candlestick for now. So hesitation candlestick, it's neutral as well. So all what are the neutral candlestick are usually create the bottoms. For instance, for my position, I don't have a position, but if I will have taken a position, my stop loss would be here in the for closing price, or can be I will check on the because with this crypto I will have take maybe a 20 times 20 leverage, not more. Okay, so it will have been, if it goes here past the Bollinger Band, the blue one here, it would have been 56%. So at 20 leverage, we have like 11% of stop loss. So the stop loss is not a matter of percentage, it's a matter of figure and how it goes if it's not responding to the technical analysis, which is the case here. If it goes south, but at this time it's better to take a loss, which is only 11%, than losing all or losing 50% because you're waiting. So we have to go with the trend in technical analysis and trading. So, and it's more true in scalping because it's very fast. As you can see here, it's a inverted hammer. So it's kind of hammer or a gravestone doji. The body of the candlestick, the green part here, could be red, is very small, and you have a long, I don't know how we say in English, but a long, I don't know, but you can see so we could have here what we call a Bart Simpson. No, this is not the case. Bart Simpson, it's really one big candlestick, neutral candlestick, and it goes to the south after, but it's not the case because there's a lot of force, power. Oh, it's maybe a rounding top. There's a possibility to go to test the trend line. So the neckline will be here. I'm sorry, I have difficulties with my software this morning. But you know, almost in this place, because at the beginning of this. So the reason why I will explain to you is because we have here a bear flag. A bear flag means it's like really able to 80%. So it means a reversal. So reversal bearish pattern, figure, sorry. As you can see, it goes south. So it's supposed. So we'll try to trace the bear flag, which is in a descending trend, which is higher points and higher bottoms also. But after that, it's like there's, I don't know exactly the reason, but it's like there's a lack of buyers and or more offer on the market, so the prices goes down. The price goes down. So okay, it passed directly. So it's normal that there's a pullback, but usually with this kind of crypto, it goes very fast, like in the north or in the south, as we see here. So we'll see if this is the case, but as you can see, the trend line here has been, so it responds to the technical analysis today. It's a kind of wedge. It's a wedge, but different. I will say a bear flag. It's gonna be easier with my English level. So I'm going to erase this. It's more visual. So there is a pullback as well to the bear flag line. It has been rejected to the south by the what it is exactly. Okay, the SMA 9. So I will let you on this for this morning. I hope it was something you liked. If you like, you can subscribe and ask for notifications each time. I will try to make a video like 3 times a week, 4 times a week. And this is to explain to you the figures, the candlestick and all that. So depending what the market is going to offer us, we'll see different figures and patterns. So I wish you a good day. Thank you to have lasted to the end, and I wish you a very good day. Bye bye.